Okay, so we're moving right along through our Profiting from Your Pinterest Marketing series. And as I told you guys before, if you're here for the first time, I was telling everyone that there is an audio version of this on all major podcasting platforms where it gives more detail and breaks down the step-by-step of all things Pinterest, scheduling, and how to get traffic to your website and how to build a profitable strategy from it, like how to make money and get traffic from your Pinterest marketing. So today we're gonna pick up where we left off when I was telling you guys that I would probably do a screen share walking you through the Tailwind Create, because we went through Tailwind and the different components of that, and how you would use that to automatically schedule your pins, so you can pretty much set it and let it roll. But I wanted to go back because they have a brand new feature called Tailwind Create, and I haven't used it, but I want to test it out and show you guys at the same time so that you can see, um, so you can see how easy it is, and I can see how easy it is to schedule your Pinterest pins. So let's check it out. Not to schedule your Pinterest pins, but to design and create your Pinterest pins. I'm a Canva user, so I use Canva to design graphics for pretty much all of my social media platforms that I use graphics on. And I have a Canva Pro account, and the graphics turn out better with that one. But I use it for Pinterest, and as I was telling you guys before, I have Pinterest pin design templates in my online store. And so that makes it easier to make a template and recreate from that. But I wanted to check this out and see, because they said that you can create pins in 5 minutes. So I want to see if this stands true. I know it's the first time for me, so it may not be that simple because I didn't watch this tutorial right here that they have. So let's just check it out and see how it goes. So I have it automatically included in my plan while we're getting to that, because I have a Tailwind Pro account. I mean, I have like a paid account with Tailwind, so it's included, but you can try out Tailwind before you actually purchase an account. It has certain features and certain limits to it. Let's see what I'm agreeing to here quickly. Okay, so basically you're agreeing not to be hateful, that you accept liability, and that you're not uploading anything that you do not own. I'm trying to click accept and it's saying no. Oh, because I didn't check the box. Okay. So I'm gonna use the last podcast that I did, because I normally post the transcript and the audio on my website, and then I publish it on the Anchor platform, and it's distributed to all of the platforms that I'm associated with, which are most of the major platforms, because I automatically have the RSS feed or whatever requirements I have to do to set up on the other platforms. It goes there. So normally I do 2 different pins when I do videos and when I do the audio podcast. So the title of the podcast that I just dropped, it was how to build a wildly profitable online business using Pinterest marketing. That's a pretty lengthy title. It was how to grow a wildly profitable online business. It depends, and then like the length of the words depends, but let's just go through it. So the destination link, when I get ready to put the pin on my blog, I'm just gonna put danielletowner.com for right now. And I'll get more specific when I come back to it, but for the purpose of testing it, let's see. I'm gonna take off the how to and see how that works. And then I kind of make a different variation of the same title for the second pin. And I've already done like my research on the title, but you use power words in your Pinterest title that's going, the pin title that's going on the pin, and then you in the description title you would tailor that more towards search engine optimization, so the research that you've done on what people are actually looking for and searching for. Okay, and it's saying upload a photo. So I probably do not have a photo in my files, but let me check anyway. And I don't in my downloads. Normally I keep something here, but I think I cleaned everything off. So let's go, for the sake of this, like, let's just go to Pixabay and get a flat lay image. Okay. This is a cool one that's probably used all the time. So I'm not gonna waste too much time here, but I'll just pick out this pink one because it's pink and chocolate and turquoise in my branding color. So I'm just gonna download the free one. Okay, and prove that I'm not a robot. All right, and go back to the proper screen. Make sure I'm on there. Okay. So I'm on the right screen because sometimes you have to go back and make sure you're on the right screen, because one time I wasn't before, and I was just talking to you and you had no idea what I was talking about. But I'm gonna upload. Oh, it said that recommended is 600 by 600. Oh goodness. So let's just see how this turns out. Even though it's not 600 by 600. Hopefully they won't say that it's too big. It's not. Hopefully they won't say it's too big. You just click create images. If that's all you have to do, that is fairly quick, but let's see. So they have, so here's a color palette here that has it has my brand colors already. I'm not sure if my Pinterest manager did that or not. Or maybe they just detected it from what we've already done. So here are the pins that they came up with based on the brand colors and the picture and the title. I'm not really too big on that plain text on, well, I'm not too big on having the same text on the same style of text on everything. I do stick to the same fonts, but where'd it go? I do stick to the same fonts, but I like to change, add in, like I was telling you during the tutorial about designing your pins. I was saying that you should kind of incorporate in like a thicker, bolder font with a thinner one, and the page is unresponsive now. Okay, the thicker one with the thinner font, or like maybe a nice scripted font that you can see clearly, combine that with a straighter plain like open sans font. I might have to kill this page and come back because it's not acting right, but okay, so I exited out. Let's try it again. Okay, but you kind of see the idea of what it did. I wanted to go more into it, so let's go back and see if I can get quickly back into Tailwind Create. Pick up where we left off. Okay. So it's not showing that design, so let's just start over. Any day now. Okay. You put in the URL. With Tailwind with Pinterest marketing. And the title. Okay, it automatically pulled photos from the site. I didn't notice that. So let's try one that's already there and just see that, so I don't have to go pull one. So like if that post was already there and I use like a feature image, then it'll pull that image and you may be able to use that. And then it comes up with different designs, and so it lets you change. If you want to try a different look, you can adjust the colors, photos, the layout. Let's see what edit does. Okay, then you can make your own adjustments to it and use their text, their elements, or use different photos. That's kind of cool. And I think that it'll, get better and better as they continue to get feedback on it and, as time goes on, because that's what things do. But, I know that Tailwind works and I know that they've been great. So I'm confident that it'll continue to get better. Like some of these designs are cool, and even if, you make adjustments to it, but I think it'll continue to get better and better. So let's see what happens when I select one. So it's saying I selected two. You click review your selection, and then you would click go to schedule, and you can download it, which is great if you want to use the pin somewhere else or pin it to your actual website, or you can click go to schedule. And then it took me where I thought you would go to the drafts, and that's when you would add in, you can adjust the title, you can add your description, and of course add it to your board. So these are all the boards that you would have on Pinterest. I went through that in a previous video about Tailwind if you haven't looked at that, and also you should check out the audio podcast that walks you through step by step, like every detail. You can adjust the URL, and all the things that you would normally do when you're scheduling pin to Tailwind, which I already walked you guys through. So, I think this is a cool concept that's in the early stages of it. I personally, my opinion is my Canva designs are, they're the layout is better and they have more options. But I think that Tailwind Create is worth keeping in your back pocket and having it as a solution in the future and checking back in with it in the future as they continue, like I said, to tweak it and grow it and get more feedback on it. So I'm definitely going to give them some feedback on what I thought, because I'm anticipating where it's going. I think that in the future it will be really convenient to be able to create a design and take it right to schedule, and to be able to pull those images from your content that you already have on your website and go from there. I think that, I think that Tailwind Create is promising. So let you guys let me know what you thought about Tailwind Create. And if you want to try it out, I'm going to post the link and a code for you guys in the comments so that you can try it out. You do have to, of course, set up to try out Tailwind before you can access that. But let me know what you guys thought about this and what other things that you want to know about Pinterest marketing or about Tailwind for Pinterest. So if you came back again, thanks for coming back. If you found this helpful, share, subscribe, like, and if this is your first time, welcome. And I look forward to sharing more information with you during this Profiting from Your Pinterest Marketing series. So I will talk to you guys again soon.